I'm Suzana Kasovska Georgieva from the Institute for Research in Environment, Civil Engineering and Energy, which is part of the transboundary case study for Ohrid and Prespa Lakes. The region of case study 4 in North Macedonia is placed in the southeastern Europe, on the place where there is intervening of maritime and continental influences, and call it the mild Mediterranean and the harsh continental climate in a very specific way. Maritime influences cause dry and hot summers, while continental influences cause cold and wet winters. The impacts from the climate change are more and more visible in our country. In the past decade, we had more Mediterranean than continental climate, with extremely hot summers and not so cold winters. 2023 is the worst year regarding the fires. For the first time in the last 5 months, we had more than 840 fires, of which in August, for only 9 days, there were almost 88 fires. Half of these fires turned into very serious fires. They were mostly in the southern and eastern part of the country. They endangered people, animals, biodiversity, and also many woods, pastures, and meadows were destroyed. The damage cost of the fires exceeds more than 35 million euros. In ARSINOE, we created a process of stakeholders participation with participants from the municipalities, public institutions, business sector, NGO sector, and academy in the related sectors of the nexus of the water, energy, climate changes. By putting this issue in a frame and discussing it with the stakeholders from different sectors and also on different level, it is much easier to raise the awareness about the climate changes, which is a very complex issue. Also, within our case study, we are modeling the watershed of the Ohrid and Prespa Lakes, which are actually transboundary lakes shared between 3 countries, North Macedonia, Albania, and Greece, and where the impacts from the climate changes are most visible. For example, the Ohrid Lake, which is UNESCO World Heritage Site in Natural Heritage, and the whole region is mixed UNESCO World Heritage Site. In the recent years, the increasing of the water temperature of the lake is impacted some of the native species. At the same time, the water level of Prespa Lake in the past 50 years has decreased around 9 meters. The lake is national monument and part of Natura 2000 site. Decreasing of the water level is causing large impacts on the biodiversity, which is extremely rich in the lake and in the region. Also, the watershed of the Prespa Lake is connected with the underground waters with the Ohrid Lake, and any decreasing of water in the Prespa Lake will cause large impacts on the Ohrid Lake in the future. That is why it is crucial to raise awareness to all public institutions, private institutions, and inhabitants of the region about the water and water usage and the conservation of the water and biodiversity in the both lakes. In the future, in our case study, we plan to finish the modeling of this watershed in both lakes and try to multiply the model to many other transboundary lakes and watersheds in Europe and in the world as well.